Hey folks, welcome back to BenOrBreak. I'm your host Ben, and we pick up with our character Nalja 9 Lives in Falkreath. I was selling some potions and realized that we have a side quest to pick up. Or two, not sure. I think at least one. A little bit dim in here, so we'll turn our lantern on. Hope the proprietor's okay with that. And see what we have here. Let's talk to the woman sitting on the chair first. That's a bit curious.
Perhaps next year after... I don't know. There's so much to do.
I don't remember this person. Do we have any background with them? Feeling better. Better than what? Have we talked to them before? Not to my knowledge. I don't recognize them.
Fair enough, I guess. But perhaps you could still find her. I was kind of hoping that I could, have it.
Well, I hope y'all aren't as lost as I am, because I'm pretty lost.
And I'll be glad to help you. Perhaps it's for the better, my friend.
Okay, no side quest there. That's fine.
Soldiers all fighting in the war. There's nobody to hunt down the bandits.
You scared me. For a second there, I thought you were a hired thug.
Nope, just a regular one. I'm tempted to say that, but why is someone after you?
Yes. Well, maybe. Let's just say I may have angered the wrong folks.
Who is it that wants you dead?
I probably shouldn't say this, but it makes no difference now. It's Maven Blackbriar.
I know the feeling.
Now you know why I'm so scared.
Okay, well, why would the Blackbriars, there's not supposed to be an apostrophe there, want to kill you?
I used to live in Riften and do odd jobs around town. One day
Me too.
I decided to ask Maven's daughter if she needs any help.
Me too.
It turns out she's an alchemist and needs someone to fetch her ingredients.
Me too.
Only the things she asked me to retrieve aren't worth the trouble. Giant's toes, Daedric hearts. How in oblivion am I going to get those?
It's a good question. You definitely got a rawer deal than we did. So, let's see here. Why? So is Maven's daughter why you're here gathering alchemy ingredients in the alchemy shop?
Yeah, I thought maybe if I made it up to her somehow, she might forgive me. But who am I kidding? Ingen might not care, but Maven's another story.
I'm still not quite sure how Maven comes into this. What? So you didn't deny Ingen's request?
That's the problem. I'm the one who'd asked her if she needed help. It's not just Ingen either. I have a habit of trying to please everyone, and doing all this work was driving me mad.
Call upon me if I
Okay, so what actually happened? I don't see a problem here yet.
I came up with this idea. I couldn't stop asking people for work, but what if they stopped accepting my requests? If I could burn that bridge, ruin it in such a way that Ingen would hate me forever, then I'd never feel tempted to ask her if she needed help.
Wow, that's genius. Absolutely genius. Just make people hate you and then they don't bother you. I don't think that's how that works.
I thought so at the time, but I neglected to remember whose bridge I was burning, or more precisely, whose daughter I was annoying.
Okay, so what did you do?
I wrote her a letter, but it still wasn't nasty enough. Then I met this really angry guy, Puck, in Windhelm. I just scribbled down everything he said. All I had to do was change the name.
And what happened to the letter? You sent it?
Gave it to a courier about a day ago. It wasn't until she left that I realized my mistake.
Yeah.
I've been on pins and needles ever since.
Okay, well, oh my goodness. We've been talking about being pathologically asking people for help who really don't deserve it, but what if I talk down this courier for you?
Really? But what are you going to do? Once a letter's been handed to a courier, you can't take it back.
They get super twisted up and go the wrong direction all the time. I'll figure something out.
Well, I guess it doesn't hurt to try. She was headed east, so she likely passed through Helgen. A lot of travelers stop by Iverstead before going to Riften. Maybe you can head her off there.
Just been in
I forgot to
Iverstead.
mention, she's got blonde hair and blue eyes. I know that could describe anyone, but you don't see too many female couriers.
Okay, well, thanks for talking to me as as you leave. We actually just headed to Iverstead recently and didn't... From Iverstead to here, straight through, recently, we didn't find a courier along the way. It's possible they would have gone through the pass while we were in Haymar's Shame, but I think that's the only way we could have missed them. It's possible they're taking a different route or a break, and we have some time. But, as a concession to a no fast travel playthrough in this game, we're not going to go pursue that now. Thankfully, Skyrim will have its quests mostly still... Excuse me, Nanya. Excuse me, Thrice Bitten. Excuse me, folks. Pardon me. Anyway, thankfully Skyrim will have those quests still waiting for us, so we don't need that marked. Cool. Alright, well that's the last thing I wanted to see. The time is in the PM, and we are heading to the Reach once more for our next set of quests. Alright, we'll be taking carriage, and I think we might head to Rorikstead or somewhere in here. I think there's some destinations in here that we can pick, because we've got a couple of quest markers here that we're going to work on. Starting with the Ruins of Arcing Thumbs, which is almost certainly not pronounced correctly because it is a Dwemer ruin, and many of them are pretty unpronounceable.
Where do you want to go?
Let's see what the options are in the Reach. I think
Going straight through, or
Old
did you want to stop
Froldon
somewhere
might
along the
work.
way?
Oh, Orsolian Single. Either of those would work. Let's do Old Holron.
Climb and
Froldon.
back, and we'll be off.
Old Froldon. Alright, and Frost will come. Oh, Frost, are you friends? Those horses are friends. They'll follow us along. Well,
Want
Frost
to watch
will.
out for the Forsworn if you do any traveling around the Reach. Bloodthirsty bastards, them.
Yeah, we know that by experience by now. Well, fire over there. Can't quite tell if we're supposed to be going north or... Hold on, there's an actual inn there, right? Is this it up at the hill? It would be nice to stay the night rather than travel by night through the Reach. Yes, okay. And I hear civilization. Somebody's cutting wood. Alright, Frosty Boy, looks like a nice night out. Maybe a bit chilly, but you stay right here. We'll just sleep the night and be right back. Is this the proprietor?
You should head on inside. Aldis or Scully can take care of you.
Okay.
Hey, watch it!
Ah,
I'll
a
teach you
visitor.
to talk to me that
Old
way.
Golden Inn has hundreds
Hope you're
of
willing
years
to
of
back
history,
those words
friend.
up with your fists.
Thanks. Okay.
You'll be looking to rent Tiber Septim's room, I take it?
Tiber Septim's room. What?
That's right.
Was he a
In the second
common customer?
era, Tiber Septim himself led the army that conquered Old Heraldin from the barbarians of the Reach. Septim would later found the empire that united Tamriel, but his first known battle and victory was right here. And this inn has the very bed the great general slept in on his first night as Old Heraldin's liberator, as good as it was hundreds of years ago.
Well, I don't see them exactly offering any other rooms, so I don't know what the prices are like, but sure, we'll rent Tiber Septims.
Have a good rest. It's the big room with the double bed.
Okay.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Oops. This one?
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Appreciate it. I think we've already read this book, but no harm just taking a look. No door here. That's fine. Alright, we'll get our, let's see, 8 would take us too early in the morning. 12 would take us to 9-ish. Let's go to 7-ish. Have some breakfast and then head out for the ruins of Arcing Thumbs bright and early. Up. Is everything... what's going on?
Mara have mercy, that gave me a fright.
What's up? I heard screaming.
There's a ghost just
yeah.
wandering around my inn like it owned the place.
He's got some friends. A ghost, eh?
Yes. I've heard stories that old Heraldin was haunted, but no one's seen a ghost here since the Great War. He's from the battle, I just know it. He's one of Tiber Septim's soldiers, back from the dead.
Since the Great War, eh? Well, I hear there's another one coming.
Yeah,
It's friendly enough. Hello, my friend. No one else here seems to mind.
Hjalti, is that you?
Who?
I've been waiting.
Don't recognize the name.
You promised me, Hjalti. You promised that when we sacked Holden, you would make me your sworn brother. And I've waited. Even after the enemy's arrows dug into my chest and their hammers crushed my bones, I've waited. Give me your sword, Hjalti, that we may become brothers, as you promised.
Seems like a fool's errand.
Did you clean the linens yet?
Who is Hjalti, and whose sword? I'm not giving you mine, but I don't know if you're talking about me.
I cannot go into battle without a sword, Hjalti.
Going to battle. I need only the strongest sword. Who are you and where are you from?
You don't remember me, Hjalti? 2 campaigns we served together. You saved my life time and time again.
Man, being a dead must suck. This person is so confused. Okay, we'll take the quest.
And give me your sword.
If we get more information.
I long to taste battle again.
Curious. Alright, so it doesn't tell us in the quest objective where that would be. Bring Hjalti's sword to the ghost of Old Heraldin.
I fought by your side.
So why is the quest marker in here?
From the savages.
Oh, I have to ask the innkeeper. That makes sense. It's not just magically giving a quest marker, it's actually expecting me to find out information for myself.
Do you think the ghost is one of Tiber Septim's dead men?
I don't know. The ghost mentioned a Hjalti.
Hjalti? I never heard of anyone named Hjalti. Tiber Septim had many names. Maybe that's one of them.
Well, the ghost is looking for his sword.
A sword? I remember a legend that Tiber Septim had attacked one of the enemy camps before he came to Old Heraldin. It could be there. I'll mark it down on your map.
Okay. Now we can look at our map. Druidoc readout. It's a bit out of our way at the moment, but we'll keep an eye on that area. We will have to head through some of these readouts pretty soon. Dragon Bridge, Deepwood, and Druidoc. Because Forsworn problems.
Yeah,
If you drink too much, you're out. No drunks.
Gotcha, kid. Well, the drunkard seems pretty chill with the ghost. There's an orc in here. Interesting.
If you got the boon, put it up, and you'll have the fiercest warrior in all of Skyrim.
Mercenary? You get a lot of business out here?
What does it look like? I'm a sellsword.
Yep.
You hiring?
Seems like a bad place for a mercenary to set up.
Yeah, well, I was planning on staying in Rorikstead. Place like that got people going east and west.
That's true.
Except there was already a sellsword there. Some guy by the name of Killer or Slaughter or something.
Yeah.
A guy with a nickname like that must have slain hundreds, no, thousands of men. Where I come from, people don't call you Killer unless you have a reputation for, you know, killing people.
Well, I can tell you might be talking up Eric the Slayer a bit more than is warranted.
Well, you asked me a question and I answered it. Besides, it's not like you can just go to Rorikstead in the blink of an eye.
Certainly not without fast travel. Well, the drunks, maybe they just think the ghost is a person. They must be pretty wasted. You know, it is a little frosty out, isn't it? Alright, buddy. Still a beautiful enough day. Oops. Not exactly stay on the path there. Alright, so we're looking to cross the river and get to Arcing Thumbs. I believe I did see a bridge. The east, or west rather, sorry. Simple. And we will eventually be looking for a path up into the hills. It looks like there is a path that exists. We can turn left at the next crossroads. Very good. Alright folks, well hopefully that amount of exposition right at the start of an episode is okay. Seemed like a bit much, but I didn't know it'd be that much, to be honest. Sometimes those interesting NPCs and conversations go long. But I don't like to skip picking up quests. Makes the resolution seem kind of disjointed if you don't... I don't record how it starts, at least. That's alright. Alright, well we should be ready for a fight. Especially once we're getting off of the road. Reach may be one of the most beautiful parts of Skyrim, but Hey, no, you leave that goat alone. No! You big bully. We're not using our sword. There we go. Poor goat. Well, haven't made a save yet this episode. I should do that just to be safe. Oh, there's a saber cat and a wolf. I think we got him. Oh, is that Norcold? I don't think we have anything to buy or sell, so it might not be worth stopping in. Yeah, we might come back, but not right now. For now, yeah, well, it looks like the path forks left. We may be able to find Arcing Thumbs before long. Two got Mehrunes, so that's promising. We're following up on some clues in a book titled The Ethereum Wars, I believe. I don't see anything but these wolves. Good job, Frost. What a good boy. That definitely was a groundquake. Something. Okay, Frost. I'll leave you here. If the ground starts shaking, feel free to get away from these walls, but they've been here for thousands of years. I don't think that's going to change. Okay? Okay, see you later, boy. Nope, I don't negotiate with ghostly voices. I mean, okay, yes, we negotiate with ghostly voices. This would not be the first time negotiating with ghostly voices. Anything back here? The Dwemer machine. Okay. I'll try carrying those crafting materials like the metal and ore, but very likely we will run out of carry capacity in a Dwemer ruin, as usual.
Please, turn back, before it's too late.
Too late for what? Another one of the tremors. This bit of the hallway looks like it's had the... taken a bit of a beating. Floors are not quite level. Those Falmer structures? Possibly. Hey, hey. Keep your distance.
What are you still doing here? Let me guess. You're here for the treasure, aren't you? Just like all the others.
Well, I like the sound of treasure.
It's a long story. You ever heard of Ethereum? A rare mineral used by the dwarves. Supposedly, they had to build a special forge, the Ethereum Forge, to even work with it. The items it made were so powerful, they went to war over it, and the forge was lost. Or so the story goes.
And the story led you here.
I spent my life tracking down that legend, until my damn apprentice stole everything from me, and published it all under his own name.
I believe I've read that book.
And now I can't rest. Not until I have proof. Something to show the world what I discovered, what I did. That my life mattered. But it's hopeless. I died here, just like all the others. Turn back. Turn back before you become the next victim.
I can handle myself. I'm not going to die here.
Maybe so. Then again, I thought I could too. I'm not going to talk you out of it, am I? I know. I was just like you once. Well, if you want to reach the summit, you're going to need some help. You want a hand?
Could use some pointers. Hopefully to at least dodge whatever killed you.
All right, lead on then.
Might have to move quickly. Just checking if there's anything up here. The spider remains. No, it doesn't. Woo! Katria? Was that a rune? Part of me wants to know if there's anything over there, but it looks like it might be better accessed from the other side. It's hard to tell. We don't have whirlwind sprint, so I don't necessarily want to go wasting time investigating it. If
This is where I ended up. It was quite the fall. Grab my journal, would you?
Oh my.
You're going to need it.
I didn't realize we were in such a deep chasm. Anything else we're going to need? Okay, got it.
You need something?
Well, let's read the journal first, I guess. "17th of Sun's Height. Damn that scheming elf. Damn him. He steals my notes, my discovery, and publishes it under his name. 20 years of my life spent digging through those ruins, and what do I get? A dedication? Friend and colleague my arse. He's just mocking me. Well, I'll have the last laugh. Teron may have my theory, but he doesn't have any proof, not yet. If I can find the forge first, I can show the world that this is my discovery, not his." 4th of last seed. Got a lead. One of the moldy old books in Mizund mentioned the forge. Ruined through and through, but I was able to copy down a few scraps, including a map of the First Era Dwemer kingdoms. Need to cross-reference it with modern borders when I get back. Here's the result. 1. Arkham. This one was on the inscription too. Apparently the main Ethereum Research Center seemed like a good place to start. 2. Mentioned as Betharzel, Allied City. So I suppose that's a literal translation. Not Bethardams, though. Yes, no, we've been there. Looks like a smaller site north or northwest of there on the river. I know the river. 3. Looking like that's more toward Terhold or East March. The primary source of Ethereum, extracted from some deeper mine? 4. A storage site for raw Ethereum just outside a major city. Apparently, it had to be kept outside because the Ethereum was, quote, harmonically volatile. 5. No name, no identifying information, but a page after page of ruined diagrams. Couldn't make out much, but it looks like an astrolabe gear, some sort of crest in 4 pieces. Could this be the location of the forge? Something important, at least. That's down on the Rift, south of Ivarstead. Interesting. We've just been through there. Certainly didn't see any Dwemer ruins. 22nd of last seed. Arcing Thumbs. My map may be rough, but it was enough to get me here. There may be something to this after all. 23rd of last seed. Okay, so she spent at least a day here. Reached the treasury. There's a tonal lock here, still active. Judging from the corpses, it's safe to say the traps are still active too. Couldn't find any clues, so I'll make a sketch and work through this carefully. 5 resonators, 5 tones, just have to hit them in the right order. Let's see. Okay, well, we haven't come across anything that looks like that yet. Katria definitely took the effort to illustrate that more than I would. I would just do a smiley face and some little T's for the locks, but okay. You do you, Katria. So I don't think I need to ask how you died. It looks like it was a fall. What happened here, or what is happening? It's still tremors.
It wasn't always like this.
No?
Best preserved dwarven city I'd ever laid eyes on. And then the earthquake hit. Now, you'd be lucky to find a single room intact.
Any other dangers I should be aware of?
Well, there's the Falmer to start with.
Well, yeah.
Deadly rapids, major earthquakes, massive chasms, unstable ground, lethal falls. And then you get to the real danger. We can discuss that when the time comes.
I'd rather discuss it now. Okay, well, she doesn't want to discuss it now. Okay. We at least shouldn't have to worry about fall damage with a take no fall damage enchantment on our armor. Something down here. Elmer corpse. And another. They probably have a hive somewhere above us. I'm guessing it took some damage from the seismic activity here too. Katria, is there something over there? What are you doing in here? Can't quite tell. Probably not worth our time. Okay, whoops. Up the pipe, please. Man, this footing would actually be really slippery. Looks like there's something down here. Dynamo core, okay. Pardon me, Katria, we need to get out of here.
Watch yourself. Since the quake, this place has been pretty unstable.
Well, we'll see if we can sneak up on these machines when they're walking the other direction, but I'm not too hopeful. And daggers don't exactly do much. That one didn't seem to care too much. Ooh. Oh, Katria, you're a pretty good fighter for being a dead ghost. Alright, that worked. Thanks for the help. And some larger dwemer. We'll take the bolts. Okay, what are we looking at here? Looks to be a pipe. Here. Katria is 2 steps ahead of me. All right. Interesting. Seems to be a cycling lock.
See that thing? Dwarves call them kinetic resonators. Don't see them very often. At least not among clans in Skyrim. Just hit them, and they'll do whatever it is they're supposed to do.
Good old video game logic.
Falmer, up ahead.
Okay. We will quick save
Things
just
are
in
like
case.
flies, no matter how many you kill.
Well, as long as you can remain quiet, Katria, we should be able to also. They are blind. We have a muffle enchantment. So hopefully this won't be too lame. Oops. We're not going to bother taking any of their armor. It's just not going to be worth the wait when all we can do is sell it. We'll save our carry weight for actual crafting materials. Given that this is a Dwemer dungeon, I don't recall it being quite as long as many Dwarven dungeons, but that's relative. Okay, we don't got enchantment, so we'll take it in case we can disenchant it. Well, it is a bit concerning to see something actually crumble in front of our eyes, rather than just... Katria? We might actually be able to get the drop on this guy. Not sure how we missed him, though. Dwarven boots, Dwarven skirt, cool. Got drip. Well, I didn't catch most of that, Katria, but I think she was talking something about the collapse. Was it bright? Okay. Sometimes glowing mushrooms can have pretty janky hitboxes, so I'm not going to stand there spamming activate on them too long. Okay. Not sure if it's worth taking these Falmer ears, but they are pretty light. And potions can be pretty valuable. Some sort of chamber there. That Falmer seems to have somewhere else to be.
There's a chest in there. Door's sealed tight, though.
And this, can't quite tell, might lead back down there. One thing at a time. Let's see if we can get this door open. Oh. When she says it's sealed tight, she means it. It's not even pickable. Okay. Let's see what's down here. Uh-huh. This water's coming from somewhere. And this might be the direction we want to go. I should save here. Swords and daggers don't have good matchups against Dwemer metal constructs with our mod list. Hopefully it's on a patrol route and we'll come back out. I don't want to try sneaking up on it and then have it turn around suddenly. If it stays there for another few seconds, we'll go for it though, because time is valuable. Never fails. Well, let's take care of this goon before we move on. That was a long lunge. Okay, thanks, Katria. Hopefully that's the last of them. Just the one. Ebony dagger and some gold. Well, sadly we're not even taking the dagger, even though it's fairly light. We're just gonna run out of carry weight way too soon. Cool. Was there anything else down there? I don't... Well, there's a waterfall, and there's always stuff behind waterfalls. Because I'm not wasting much time. There's nothing behind this waterfall. I'm disappointed. My day is ruined. Okay. Worth a try. Arguably. Maybe not. Sorry, Katria. Okay, there's the Fulmer who went that way. Let's take care of that before we go farther. I don't want that creep sneaking back up on us after we've passed. Anything else down there? Here's not. He's got a Chorus. You'll need to be a little cautious. Falmer are blind, but Chorus are not. Thankfully, this one appears to be stuck on a rock. Either that or doing an elaborate ritual dance. Okay. Katria's a ghost. That's fine. We'll let them pass. Looks like we got a good sneak attack on the Chorus. Katria finished it off, and then we took care of the archer. Good deal. Teamwork, I guess. Even if she is already dead. Let the corpse fall. Yeah, there it goes down the waterfall. Definitely not going after it. Might be something down here. Just some shrooms possible. Oh my. Seems to be a bit of a nexus in the Fulmer hive. We will have to tread with extra caution. Quite a few of these scuttle holes. Anything gonna pop out of this one? What, Katria, what? I see one up there, but... Shouting about it did not seem wise. Well, we've been here in the dark long enough that these glowing mushrooms are blinding. See something else out there. Definitely a Falmer. Yes, I think Chorus. Okay. Katria. Blast. One at a time. Uh-oh, I think I hear another one. Oh, wow, okay. We must have gotten a lasting poison on us. That was rough. Right, hopefully we're not too far back. It doesn't look like it. Oops, let me loot that body before you go over the edge. There we go. And we will have to save before the next area and have our potions of cure poison ready. Okay, I'm thinking an aggressive approach might be better. Get up there before Katria stumbles along and alerts them. If we can get a sneak attack on the Falmer, we might be in good shape. That's already better than we were doing. Okay, this thing spits poison. Let's try to take care of it while its ability is on cooldown, but I do see that we got poisoned. Let's see how bad it is. Weakening armor. Oh, we need to eat. Otherwise, I'm not too worried about the poison. Maybe it was the Falmer poison that actually got us. Or we had to load.
This one's mine.
Okay, nope, there's something else going on here. 48 seconds. Okay, the fact that we lost that much health tells me that it's doing damage also, and the description might not be accurate, so we will just do a cure poison and... What? I thought it was dead. Wow. Well, that went badly. It looked like it was downed. I'm sorry, folks. Okay, so I think this plan does work. We just need to get in here. 1, 2. Run down. Oh, we got that poison. That's not good. Okay, I didn't even see how we died that time. I think our camera might have clipped through a wall. It's tough to tell. Okay, so we'll need to be very quick with the potion of cure poison. Yeah, potion of cure poison. 1, 2.
Hey, watch it.
Okay. My health is fine. Okay, one car's down. Health is still okay. Health is not so okay. Okay, that's the problem. It stacks. A lot of like spells and magic like that in the game. Yeah, it's spells and magic. Don't stack like that. But if this Chorus poison does, that's brutal. Looks like Katria got poisoned too. She's not glowing. Yikes. Yeah, Chorus is definitely more of a problem than Falmer for a stealth build. Whoa, okay. I didn't know there's another one in here. I thought the way up would be over to our left. These are a bit bigger. Okay. Which way are we actually supposed to be going? Like there's a chest in here. And up here. Also a path. Okay, well that looks like it leads back out to the chasm, so I assume that's the way forward. So over here might just be a side area. I hate to do this, but sometimes it's best just to check the local map and not waste time. Yes, forward seems to be onward, and to our left... Hang on. What's that way then? Back up to the chasm, I guess. Really sure. Oh gosh. Sorry, I'm being really cautious, folks. But just even that one application of poison still definitely had us sweating. Okay. Okay, little loot chest and a little guy. See ya. Unfortunately, we were not able to click loot before he was gone. Okay, and nothing that way. Okay, so this was the side path. That's good. I think that's what we wanted to do. Man, I keep thinking I got all the egg sacs, but it looks like we didn't. I just really don't feel like spam clicking until the glow goes away. Alright, let's make another save here. This looks nice. Getting close to the top.
Here's where I fell. Feels like ages ago. Hey, there's my bow. There, out on the log. I wondered what happened to it.
Apparently nothing. Out on the log, you say. Okay, I think I see it. Zephyr A. Okay.
Take good care of it for me.
Well, you've still got the ghost version. Zephyr fires 30% faster than a standard dwarven bow. Neat. No, I mean, apparently Zephyr is actually a really good bow once you start really smithing and upgrading it. Not sure which way we're supposed to be going. There have been a lot of sort of side areas and paths in this dungeon, so I do want to check over here. Oh, that's where we came from. I'm sorry, folks. Got all turned around. Okay, we're supposed to go up here, I believe.
Here we go.
We go to what? Oh. Gotta say, having this place be open to the sky, it makes it one of the prettier dwarven ruins we've been in. I'm not sure if it was originally open to the sky or not, or if that's just the seismic activity. Okay, we still need to keep our eye out for Falmer, of course. But so far, so good. Anything in here? No. I don't think we're supposed to go down there. Good enough. Oh, come on. There we go. Something over there. I'm trying to remember if that's the way out.
Hold up.
You know how dungeons have a
Need to talk.
shortcut exit.
I mentioned that there was one more danger.
Yeah,
Here it is.
I was hoping you'd talk about that.
You know what this is?
No.
It's a lock. A tonal lock. Simple and very, very deadly. See the resonators up there? Strike them in the right order, and the doors should open. Get it wrong and, well, you've seen what happened when I tried it.
You mean the earthquake?
Yeah, I thought I was prepared for anything. How can you prepare for a damned earthquake? And that was just one trap. Look around. Who knows what else this thing is capable of?
Okay, any advice?
Well, you can pick up where I left off. My notes should still be in my journal, if you can read it.
Yes, I did notice them.
Beyond that, well, maybe one of our predecessors still has a clue.
Okay. Predecessors, eh? These are predecessors. Oops, lay it on. There we go. That looks painful. Scrap of paper. 3 blank blot 2. Okay, we'll definitely want that.
See if you can find a pattern in the sequence. Most of these locks have a pattern of some kind.
Of course they do, that's how locks work. Just looking around for any other clues or resources.
All else fails, just take a chance. See what happens. Wouldn't be surprised if half the traps have been sprung by now.
Thanks. Okay, I do see some Dwemer oh my. It's a Centurion in there. How much do we want to bet that's one of the traps? Okay. So 5 resonators. Three is top left and 2 is bottom right. Let's see what Katria's journal says. One is bottom left. 2 is bottom right, as the other note said. 3 top left, and then it looks like we will have to guess for the 4th and 5th. Bottom center or top right. Okay, well let's see how many of these we can hit without a crosshair. I wonder if Spectral Arrow will actually work well. Sorry, no, I did not mean to click map. Meant to click inventory. So 1, 2, 3, I believe.
Hey, watch it.
Oh, our crosshair showed up briefly. Cool.
That's it. Keep going.
Let's make a quick save, because I think we are guessing at this point. Center's gotta be last, right?
Almost.
Okay, we don't have enough magicka, but that's okay. We do have a regular bow with regular arrows. I would like to do it all with our conjured arrows if possible. Last, I missed? Okay, well. I'm not going to wait around for our magicka to recharge again. Katria, hang on. We need to be careful with that Centurion there. Okay. I think I have intentionally failed this puzzle before to bait out the Centurion and get loot from it, but we're not doing that in this playthrough. This is... what? What, Katria?
Well, don't just stand there.
I want to know what I'm looking at.
Well, don't just stand there.
Okay, if you insist. I'm sure we won't be able to hold all of this. Nope.
So, it is real.
What is real?
Let me see it. Look, on the edge here. This has been cut, precisely cut. If you had another piece about the same size, it would snap right in. I saw a drawing of this once. This shard, it's part of a key. A key made of pure Ethereum. The key to the forge.
That's what this is? This is Ethereum. What now? Where is this forge?
We have to find the other pieces, of course.
Naturally.
There should be, 3 more. 1 for each of the 4 cities that worked on the forge. I had a map in my journal. That's where we should start.
Okay. Well, I will ask then what, but we're not going to be able to pursue all of those just yet.
We still have to find the forge itself.
Yeah.
I had a lead on that too. There's so much to do. I'm going to head out and start tracking things down. We'll meet again. I'm sure of it. For the first time in a long while, I think we may actually be able to do this. And I owe it all to you. Thank you.
Well, she sure gets a lot done for a ghost. Unfortunately, we will not be taking these either for carry weight reasons. I'd much rather have stuff that actually raises our XP. We know this enchantment already. We should put back... We're not going to need these arrows. Sorry to do some inventory management, but we'll do what we gotta do. Okay. I don't think we have anything here to put back just yet. Probably don't need all these dynamo cores. I don't even know what they're for. I think we already have one. And then the rest of what we put back will have to be some of this stuff. Put that back, the cog, gyro. So I think the mods do touch exactly which Dwemer items can be melted down. I think in general, the more solid and efficient looking they are, the better. So I'm not sure about these struts. Something like the solid metal or the plate metal seems like pretty good candidates for being resmelted. Okay, so we'll put back a strut, and that should be good for now. Let's see about that tunnel right here. I'm guessing this is our exit tunnel that Bethesda kindly provides for us upon completing a dungeon. Okay, I'm not sure I'll be able to see exactly. We entered from somewhere over there. I think you're supposed to kind of jump down into the water. But, sorry to save again, we do take no fall damage. Think we can make it over to that platform? Neatly done. Thanks, Mama Nocturnal, for the Nightingale armor with that enchantment on it. Okay, that is one of the cooler ways to exit a dungeon, besides just having some lame secret door that opens only from one side. It's fine to have that trope be pulled once or twice, but it feels like half the dungeons have that. Dark again. Well, Frost, like it or not, I've got some stuff for you. Hope that's alright. Wait, a lot of stuff. That's the main stuff I wanted to get out of our inventory. We're also not going to need all this gold. Nor quite all this lantern oil. Okay. I wonder if does Skyrim give us quest markers for all of the Ethereum shards? I kind of hope not. Yes, I like that it makes us actually track them down on the map. So I believe, if I'm recalling correctly from what we read in the journal, there's one here near Deep Folk Crossing. One here. Is it Mazulft? That's the city over here? Drummer City? Maybe it's here. Somewhere near... yeah, it's up here, actually. Tums and Kildnar. Ruins of Bethalft. And... somewhere deeper. Spoiler, it's Blackreach, I believe. I'm not positive on that. But... okay, Frosty boy. We can, even though it's not giving us any quest markers, we can turn that off. Next stop, either Pure Water Run or find a bed. It's looking like Pure Water Run. Oops. Let's get into third person. Alright, hopefully this isn't too dark for y'all. It's a little bit dark for me, but I keep my screen pretty dark.
Rise up and live again.
Excuse me?
Oh, hello there. I did notice you come up. I was focusing my magicka. Or at least I thought I was. I don't really know what I'm doing.
Hang on, we need to see the scene better.
See ya. I grant you a new life. Or at least I thought I was. I don't really know what I'm doing.
You're trying to raise the wolf? Yeah, it's pretty obvious you don't know what you're doing.
You don't have to tell me that. See, my grandfather was a wizard. My father wouldn't talk about him much. But I found some of his things in the attic, including this staff.
Okay.
After that, I thought I was turning into a wizard, too. Because dead things near me would come to life again for a while. I even went to the College of Winterhold. They just laughed at me. The magic is in the staff, not in me, they said.
Maybe it's best you give the staff to... okay, see, I don't love that there's no good dialogue options besides give her the staff or give me the staff. We could just back out of the conversation, and I honestly might.
Until next time.
Next time, eh? Okay. It's foggy and rainy. That's not gonna work. Magic's in this... well, it might work, but that'll, like you said, be the staff's magic, not yours.
I've done it before.
Unfortunately, I don't think the orc hold will have any beds for us to use if we wanted to. What's this? There's someone in there. Yeah, this is an alchemy table. Well, let's not creep around. It's so dark. There's something we could try. Circle of Night Eye. Doesn't do much with E and B on, so we can also turn E and B off. Okay, that's E and B off, and Night Eye still on. Never mind. There we go. It wasn't actually applying. Well, I'll try not to do this too much, but I do kind of want to see where we're going. Okay, there's the Orc Hold. Unfortunately, Lantern or Ring of Light just illuminates nearby, not very far ahead of us, obviously. Okay, looks like we need to turn, continue straight and a little bit to the right. You know, we could try to find a bed at Dushnik Yell, but I'm not very hopeful about that. I think the last Orc Hold we tried to stay at.
The air has the smell of beasts. The hunt is good today.
Yes, Mother. I'm eager to prove my skills today.
Don't need to tangle with that bear if we don't need to tangle with the bear. Sorry, it took me a little bit to find the hotkey for E and B. It's, I'm on a new keyboard and it requires me to hit the function key before I use any of the function keys, which is pretty annoying. Bear blast. We'll try to avoid it. We might be able to, it's so dark. Nope. Who's yelling? What was that? Oops, no, we want that circlet on, please. Patrol of some kind? Hang on a minute.
Huh?
You're bandits.
Warning. Back off. Huh? Oh, enough! True Nords never back down.
That's a little bit annoying fighting on the slope. Whoa! Actually got us. You look a bit bloody. Oh wow, we just got knocked straight off our horse. Okay, potion time.
You're a fool.
Have we ever been knocked off our horse before? Ah, blast, we weren't able to take that opening. Damn, these ice effects look terrible with E and B off. Still one alive? Okay. No? Yes? Maybe? Who are you? Is it their prisoner? Yes, we're going to set the prisoner free. Oh, you're a merchant. Okay.
Take a look.
You have nothing of interest to us. Great.
All right.
All right, Frost. Sorry about that. Hope you didn't get hurt badly. We got a little roughed up. Okay. Well, according to the map, at least, we're basically here. Wherever here is. Pure Water Run. Oop, sorry, didn't mean to literally jump in on y'all. Right, let's get the A and B back on. There we go. Well, Benilt, I'm here.
Good. We cannot tarry for long. The situation may already be dire.
Safety in numbers, Elf. You, of all people, should know that. Hopefully this overgrown mud crab you hired will know how to keep its mouth shut.
Foss got hurt. I hope he's okay. I think he is. We don't know healing hands or whatever it's called. We're going in here? Well, lead the way. Or we'll lead the way. Good old Skyrim pathing.
Hail ya! And Vanilda. What is the meaning of these?
It's simple, Uncle.
But
If you remember the story of our ancestor.
I'm sorry, what?
Helga? Possible. The face, maybe. But everything else?
On the contrary, there is a dark elf in this very hold who claims that with the right face, she can turn men into women, and Nords into elves. I am living proof that such sorcery is possible.
You're a monster, boy, and I will slay you like one.
Why is Varthheim attacking us? We're just going to play defensive. What the jank was that, Benhild? No, you talk to me. You tell me what's going on here, because that's your corpse. Right here. Letter to Varthheim. V. I was watching your nephew as instructed, and I swear to Kine he had the sword on his hilt. How do we know you ain't got the wrong one? 2 swords, 2 Benhilds. What? Had the sword on his belt. I think a hilt is a part of a sword. It's not something you put a sword on. Belgert's sword. And a ton of invisibility potions.
I apologize for the deception. I wasn't sure if you were one of Vartheim's agents.
Vartheim's agents? Don't believe you told Vartheim. You can't possibly be Pelgert. We talked to Pelgert. What's going on?
Yes. Not even the hollowed-faced men know such dark arts. Although the sculptor I met claimed it was possible through witchcraft. Fortunately, I am a high elf and a female, and altering my face to match Benhild's was a much more rudimentary task. My real name is Serwin. I'm a distant cousin of Pelgart's.
And the sword I retrieved in Uttering Hill's cave?
That was merely a trick to fool Vartheim's agents. When you retrieved the sword, the first thing the Nord did was meet Benhild in this very location. It was rather serendipitous that Vartheim was working with a female high elf, because it allowed me to easily adopt her persona.
Why alter your face to help your cousin?
With Nords, one's ancestors can be kept alive through stories. But for we Orkney, it was only just yesterday that we lived it. I was but a child when the sword was given to my uncle's love, but I remember the sparkle of its edge was as bright as the midday sun. Then, as it is now, the blade serves as a symbol uniting our two families. Vartheim was planning on selling it for a cheap profit.
And you killed him over it. Okay, what's your plan with it now?
Pelgert has already booked us passage on a ship heading to the Isle. He has never met the home of his better half, so it's incumbent upon his cousin to show him. He would have liked for you to have a reward. Here, take this gold for your troubles. And safe travels.
Well, I'm still not sure I understand exactly what happened here. So, Pelgert. We helped him retrieve his family sword. But it seems like it's such a notorious... Oh, something down here. Such a useful Karam's heart, okay. The family sword matters because Pelgert's ancestors are both Nord and High Elf. We should put on our... oh, where is it? Necklace of water breathing, just in case. Thankfully, I'm not seeing any active slaughterfish down here. Oh, come on. And we will quickly mine the ore vein. Hope that's okay, folks. While I talk over... okay, so Pelgart, his ancestors were Nord and High Elf. The sword was given from the High Elven part of the family to their descendants as part of the union of the families. Pelgart was trying to retrieve it. Bartheim was also trying to retrieve it and sell it. Bartheim hired the real Benild to help him do so. False Benild helped Pelgart keep the sword? Okay, I'm still not exactly sure about how this Bartheim character comes into it. He wanted the sword and wanted to sell it. And we didn't want that to happen. Or Pelgart didn't, I guess. Well, I'm not sure if I gained or lost a few brain cells from that encounter. That's quite a few of those. Oh, we need to make sure we actually read the book, I think. Smithing insight gained. Now I could probably put it back. Cool. Right, Frosty. It's still dark, but it looks like some of the fog is cleared out, so assuming we can get out of this little ravine, we might be able to be on our way for now. Okay, I still want to check out this Forgotten Ruins location. I believe it's mod added content, but I'm not sure about that. But that may have to wait for next stream, unfortunately. Alright folks, I'm going to go grab dinner. I might stream later tonight, but if I had to... if you put me to the edge of a sword and asked me to tell the truth, I would say probably not. I would like to, though. We'll see if I have time. For now, though, dinner. So, thanks y'all for watching. I hope you enjoy as much as I did. Just made our save, so we'll pick up right here and head to the Forgotten Ruins next time. Keep an eye on the channel page for that. Like and subscribe so YouTube knows to show you the stream when it is put up and ready. And I hope to see y'all then. Goodbye until then.